Hi, my name's Greave. We're in Timaru. I've been a cook for 6 years. I always try to do my best. I've got a good work ethic, don't cause any problems, don't act like an egg. When I had the initial interview, there was no mention of a contract. There was no mention of a 90-day trial. There was just, can you start tomorrow? All the hospitality jobs I've had, there hasn't been a contract once. And in a cafe situation, the place is only as good as the staff. This is MJC's wine bar and cafe, and I worked there for about a month and a half. Went for an interview as first, and Paul seemed like a pretty cool guy. He's only 22, very inexperienced. Was excited about his new restaurant. At that stage there were two owners, had a row or they weren't getting along, and one day it flared up and I got a ring from Paul to say that she had walked out. From that day on I was basically running the kitchen. It got quite slow. We weren't doing the numbers anymore. I started getting a bit of a funny vibe of, something's going on here. Up until that last day there was no reason for anything. Took me out to the courtyard and he said, we're letting you go. Out of the blue, out of nowhere. And I asked him, well, hang on, you've got to give me a reason. And his reason was that I was using up too much sauce and aioli. So I said to him again, I said, nah, that's not a good enough reason, mate. And he says, well, we don't have to give you a reason, we're using the 90-day law. Yeah, I think that was basically what a child would say when he didn't want someone to play at his house anymore. I'll go home. But I must admit that I did lose a bit of confidence through what happened here. You try your best and you do a bloody good job, and it's not the best feeling in the world. Yeah, having to go and sign up for the dole, and I was actually landed right in the shit, to be honest. I just moved into a new flat and I nearly lost that because it was the first week and I couldn't come up with the rent money. It didn't end there, it carried on for a couple of weeks. You get pretty stressed out. If he had to come out and said, look mate, it's not doing too well, we can't afford your wages, how about we give you a couple of weeks notice and give you a chance to find another job, then that would have been fine. But to come out and say you're using too much sauce and aioli, it's like, come on.
If you're going to get fired, that's bad enough, but to be fired without any reason, without any comeback, without any right to appeal, it's just unfair. He feels very angry about that, and so do we.
Definitely not the Kiwi way of doing things. And neither is this law, That doesn't make things fair for the working man or the working woman.